Alright, and we're back. I'm basically going to just try to keep them short. I'm going to try to do at least like 2 videos a day, so we can try to push this on. The reason I'm playing this game again, honestly, is because I heard a rumor, and I don't know exactly how true it is, but a rumor that they're making Lords of the Fallen 2, which I'm honestly pretty excited about. I'm curious to see where that goes. I am, you know, major sword, magic, fantasy, fan, so these games, honestly, they entertain me. And Lords of the Fallen was definitely one of those games. If not one of my favorite, medieval fantasy type games. Can't stress enough how much I love the status effects in this game and how real they look. Just gonna take this vestige, go to warp, and we're gonna warp back to Sanctuary, which is where we just were technically, and where I said these 2 ladders that go up to the next boss. So I'm gonna climb up here. If you have any level ups, I advise doing that before coming in here. Alright, so this way. This is that Bucket Lord dude I was talking about. Like I said, I will not be doing his quest, I'll just be getting those items there. But if you use that Bucket Lord emote that we picked up and use it in front of him, he will be like, oh hey, gives you a quest to become a Bucket Lord. Like, not really my forte. I may eventually do it, but like I said, not my thing. I don't like, swinging around half-broken buckets. The Empyrean Grenade, we will be using that a little bit later. I would advise going into Umbral here, so we can come out, grab this item. Honestly, I don't know what it is. Umbral Vertebrae, alright. Grab these guys. And then this is that Damaros chick I was talking about.
The cleric more often makes me I suppose, the threat of... now, I know, don't. There's... But you won't...
Like I said, always exhaust dialogue.
But you won't find it in the...
So therefore they'll move on to their next location. Otherwise, if you don't, they'll be stuck back here. And if you advance through certain parts of the game without knowing that, then you'll be locked out of their quest line if you do certain objectives. So we don't want that. I don't know if I'll do her questline because I'm thinking I'm probably going to take the Umbral ending, which means that I will actually have to kill her. But before we kill her, we'll want to, grab all the items and shit from her. And see, as you see, she's gone. We rested. She moved. We talked to her. So when you rest after exhausting a person's dialogue, they'll potentially move on to the next location that you'll meet them at. And as you can see, there's our boss down there. You come over here. We're going to grab the bloody Aspergillum. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But that's one of the items that we need for that Exactor dude back at the tower. This, she does holy damage, so we're gonna pop a holy ward resistance thing. I'm just gonna kind of wait till she comes up to us and hits us with her stick, flail, whatever you call that thing. Try to parry her. It's a little difficult to parry, in my opinion. Go. Now once she takes enough damage, she'll like buff herself, like right there. And I would not recommend trying to parry that. I mean, like I said, you can just about parry anything if your timing is right. My timing honestly sucks. Parrying. Plus, of course, better, you know, there are other weapons that have better parrying times and shit. Grab another thing to upgrade our healing. You can place an Umbral Vestige Seed thing here. I personally don't think it's necessary. We're gonna get the next Vestige point here pretty soon. Knock him right off the edge. Run over here, this will break. Grab the Bleed Salts. I've never used Bleed Salts. I don't really, there's not really a build that I've been able to really make based off of Bleed. I guess it's like, I mean, you can, there are Radiant spells that do Bleed damage, but like, I've never really worked with Bleed, so, I mean, if that's your thing, by all means, pick up as many Bleed Salts as you want. Again, this we can get significantly later. Yeah, we need the Pilgrim's Perch key. There's a set of armor and stuff in there. Do not hit those red things. They will explode. So I would advise not hitting them if you can avoid it. Just gonna run over here, jump. Some of these jumps you might have trouble with. I did. And, you know, I can't tell you how many times I've jumped off an edge accidentally. Run down here. This is arrows and a bow. Which we will, again, we'll need all the weapons, armor, spells, if you're looking to go for platinum. I still haven't gotten platinum, but I'm hoping to, you know, get platinum before the whole new Lords of the Fallen comes out, which is why I'm coming back to playing this game. Now, a little trick that a buddy of mine, well, not a buddy I should say, but another YouTuber showed me is a little eat kind of technique which I might have messed that up, but if we did, yeah, we did. Ow. Oh, ow. Okay, well, we might die here. Hold on. Oh gosh, ow, ow. So we're gonna try to bring him back up here. And, come on. And we're gonna hold up our lantern. Come on, buddy. And we're just gonna zap him in. Try to yeet him off the edge there. Learn that trick from another YouTuber. Ow! Oh dear, we might be dead. We might be dead. Yep, and we just died, so don't do that. It was all me. I messed that whole thing up. So we're gonna go all the way back now, which, no big deal. Like I said, that was my bad. I, you know, messed up my timing. But you don't want to do that. That's not a fun thing you want to do. So we gotta go all the way back through here now, which everything's dead. I mean, it's not like we have to fight anything. Bosses don't come back, so we might have to fight a few stragglers here and there, but if you want, if you can, you know, you can just try to drop down here. You'll definitely take some damage, but if you do it right, you'll survive. And being that we already got all those items, we don't have to go back into Umbral to get them. So we can just yeet him back off the edge. Climb back up. We already have our lamp up, so we'll be able to just, if I do it right this time, just be able to yeet that guy right off. In fact, we'll run up here, we'll have him come at us real quick. And goodbye. Run back down. sometimes this guy will come down. I've had him come down a few times, but we have to kill him because he has all of our vigor that we just lost. So, kill him. Retrieve our vigor. And I don't know. I might try to like equip a shield or something. Might make my parrying a little easier. Let's see. That would probably be the best option if I was to go with Umbral, but I think for now we'll just equip this plane shield. You know, might be a little easier to parry if we wanted to. Go here, drop down, kick down our shortcut platform thing. There we go, over here. You can jump, there's a emote, I think. Yep. Now, you can try to get this guy to come over here. He might get like stuck right there, like I don't really know how this is gonna work. Oh, and he fell. Okay, cool. You don't have to do that, you can obviously fight him, but after I saw from that a YouTuber, I just, you know, I've always just found it easier, just yeet him off the edge, get him out of the way. Oh, I might die. Oh, don't do that. Take down the ladder. Don't do what I just did, because that just wasted my heals, so. In fact, you know what, I don't really recommend this, but we're gonna place a scene just because I need to heal up and put in a level and shit. That way, if we do die, oh, well, no, we can come back on board right here. Climb back up this ladder. Oh, is it over here that there was that? There's a platform somewhere that we can like potentially follow. It's above us. All right. There's an item up on that little. I'll show you in a second once we clear out this guy. Ooh. Up there, there's an item, as you can see. But we have to get up onto that platform to drop down onto it. I don't think there's anything over there. Nope. So we'll take this ladder up. Whoa. There is an item, however, back here. And that was those explodey things I was talking about that you honestly don't want to touch because they will blow you backward, especially on a place like this. And you will probably die. So, get rid of this guy. And, yep, there is a little, guy down here, which we can just honestly throw things at him. Won't do too much damage, but we can bring down his health a little bit as much as we can before we go down there and fight him. And a little coward's running away. And if you run out of that, we can go in and... Which he can't get us right now, I don't think. Use these to bring our ammunition back up. Go in. I don't slot these, so bear with me here. I don't ever use really ammunition. But these guys can be a pain in the butt, so kill him. I don't think there's any other items around here. I remember. Run over here. That Umbral Eye right there, I should probably mention this, is basically a timer in a way. As you can see, there's a white meter that fills up. The longer you're in Umbral, let's just say the more dangerous it gets. And once you get to the dangerous part, and that meter's done filling up, a Red Reaper will spawn in. And that Red Reaper is very much of a pain in the ass to kill. So, I would not recommend spending time in Umbral, if you do not have to, until a lot later in the game where you're more comfortable and you feel you can take them on. Always knock down these shortcut bridge ladders. It'll make your life a hell of a lot easier when coming back through here. And watch out for that, because that's gonna suck. Over here, careful, because there is going to be a guy that is probably going to try to charge us. And is he? No, I guess he's not. Okay. Well, he usually will, if you do it right, he'll charge you right there. You can just, again, same technique, yeet him off the edge. But if you stand here, normally if he'll charge you, and you just roll out of the way and he'll run right off the edge. As you can see, he's dead down there. Climb up here. I think there's some upgrade mats up here. What the? Get out of my way. And another vestige. And we can rest here. As you see, he spawns back. You can farm him for vigor. It's not really necessary, but if you want to get yourself a little early advantage farming spot, that's your guy right there.
Another should you end up, I'll tend to it for whatever it's worth.
Like I said, you guys can listen to all these NPCs. I'm just gonna skip through them. I don't really care to watch them. Pilgrim's Perch, not an area we want to be in right now. But you can pick up the map and everything. We'll be going through here later. Elevator. We have to actually go through another part of the game to be able to bring this elevator up for use. Kill all these guys and then go into Umbral here. For a little secret passageway. Ow. You mind, buddy? You mind? Try not to whack, like I said, I don't really favor whacking them damn things. Like that, it's not something I really favor, especially if you have withered health damage. I don't know if we have any more. Well, I have some holy slots, so I probably don't want to be in here too long, but we can slot the holy salts for now, I guess. Even when I'm out of fire salts. I will not be using holy damage, but you'll still benefit it from it because, you know, Infernal, or not Infernal, why did I say Infernal? Umbral builds require the use of Inferno and Radiance, so we'll potentially benefit from both. But eventually I will be actually using like Withered Salts and actual Wither damage items. I think this is another Umbral Eye. Yes, it is. It's another Umbral Eye for our... See, as you can see, there's a lot of those red things in here. So just be very careful. You can also just run through and have these guys come to you. Might make your life a little easier going through there. Run through here. Grab this chest. Another armor set. Run around here. I think this is bleed resistance. Yep. Run up here. We're actually going to get the second item that of the 3 that we need for that exactor dude. And I always have trouble grabbing this item. Oh, there's more of our fire salts. So over here, we got another item. Another tinct. I think that's what they're called, tinks. I don't know. Again, we can exit Umbral here. I'm not going to exit Umbral because there's going to be a stigma down here we can pick up. So come down. And just start whacking away. Oh dear, I like to take out the mages first, you know, while I'm fighting other guys. I don't like mages, you know, shooting shit at me. Watch out for him, he can hit like a brick. Ow. And don't get yourself cornered like I just did. Heal up. Like I said, we're taking a lot of damage. That guy's like, he can buff himself. He also has like spells where he can buff his shield and shit. Like that. Which if you hit him, it'll actually block you. And as you can see, we're taking holy smite damage, I guess is what they call it. Not really my idea. Fun. But kill him. Run up here, we'll grab the second of the 3 items. And run over here, there's actually a ladder that we can throw down, which will just bring us back down to that area. Over here, we're gonna go across this thing over here and pick up some more items, which I never actually grabbed that other item on that beam that I was telling you about. So I'll eventually have to go back and grab that. I'll go back and grab that probably in my own time though. Ooh. So again, you guys can always use the yeet technique, or you can just do that. Like whack until they eventually fall off an edge or something if you can manage to get them close enough to one. Be ready. Love it when you gotta go take a restroom break, you can't hold it, and you come back to being whacked by an enemy. It's always fun. And we gotta really move on here, because if I don't, well, I'm gonna be facing some Reapers I don't want to fight. So we're just going to drop down. Again, we can use our yeet technique. Drop him all the way down there. And we're just gonna go down here. We'll place an umbral thing down here. Because I kinda need it. We're going to go down here. You'll get a... Oh wow, I didn't know. Oh, I think that's on this side actually. I'll check that. Well, no, that's on the other side. Okay. We're gonna be grabbing a Bowl of Revelations down here along with our third item for the Exactor. Now the Bowl of Revelations is a... Which actually we'll rest up here. Oh, hey, and look, there's an item right there. Rest up here and then just reset our umbral state. But the Bowl of Revelations, as I was trying to say, is a item that we need to give to the Moog guy in Skybridge. And that item will grant us the ability to get boss weapons and gear. Very good item. I don't prefer to use a lot of the boss weapons. In fact, I don't think I've ever actually used any of the boss weapons. I've used a couple of their spells, but never like their actual weapons. There's just not a lot of hype about the weapons, in my opinion. You know, people will tell you, oh, they're fantastic weapons, which I'm sure they are, but I just don't really. None of them have really caught my eye. I was like, ooh, this is a weapon I want to use. I would not recommend exiting Umbral, because we're going to have to go right back in. Knock down that, run over here. Actually, we can probably pop this guy from right here, which we can. That'll open up part of a barricade we have to get through. And I think there's a guy down here. Yeah, don't do that. I'll climb back up here. There's going to be a guy that just ran himself through a wall right there. Which again, you can just... Where is he? He's running into the side of a wall. Alright, lovely. Well, we can try to whip some things at him real quick. Watch out for that! Don't get hit by that. Do not get hit by that. That will hurt miserably. Whack them. They're not hard to kill, they're just annoying. Because they do hit pretty hard. I mean, as you can see, the reason I put 20 points in stamina, 20 points in endurance, is because the fact that, I mean, other than my stupidity mistakes, we are not really having a hard time, you know, killing these guys. You know, I got plenty of stamina, and like I said, 20 stamina is, you know, endurance is really all you need. I mean, if you're a guy that just loves to whack people with heavy attacks and charged attacks and all that, I mean, by all means, you know, bump up your stamina, but... And down here is where we'll actually be getting a or I should say our blacksmith, where we can upgrade our weapons and gear. Well, not gear, but weapons, shields, and like I said, don't make those mistakes, because now we just died again. You have a lot of forward momentum, so keep that in mind. The same button you use to go down ladders, well, is the same button that you use to, you know, jump. So keep that in mind. I don't know why I did that. We don't even have to do that. There's a shortcut right here I literally just forgot about. So we're gonna climb up here. Get out of Umbral. You can just run past these guys. All these enemies will respawn, being that we died. Go back into Umbral again. Pop this open. And I'm just gonna run through, watch out for him. I'm not really sure if he'll follow us or not. Or we jump down, run across here, grab some more arrows, radiant bolts, and then we can just climb down this ladder. There's gonna be another guy down here. One of those knight dudes. You can buff a holy thing real quick. And we can blast the hell out of them. There's also some dogs down here somewhere. There's one over here. Some of these dogs have like armored heads, where if you hit them with like doing this and holding your weapon with one hand, you'll do less damage. I mean, you can still kill them, but you'll do less damage. So if you two-hand it, you'll break their armor instantly. I think this is another ring. Yep. And then we picked up a key. So we're just gonna go talk to her. Like I said, you can listen to her. I'm not going to. Hand over the key. She becomes a merchant, so you can buy stuff from her, and then you can also upgrade our equipment. So I mean, while we're standing right here, might as well just pump a few levels into our sword. I'm probably going to use this sword all the way through the game till I get the other one that I want to use. And this elevator will bring us back up to our vestige. This was that elevator I was saying that we couldn't access yet. So we'll go here, rest up, level up if you can, if you have enough. And then we're literally just going to ride that elevator right back down. Over here. So now if you look over here, she's gone. You can come in here, grab some more upgrade mats. You don't have to kill these guys if you don't want to. We already killed them. I mean, if you want to farm up the vigor, by all means go ahead. Run up here, kill this guy. Wow, we whacked his freaking staff all the way over here. Damn. Pull our lever to pull this elevator up. We're gonna run into our Damaros friend down here. This will be her second location.
So, you're starting butchers and Adir restoring. Fuck, name's Damara. Adir cut them down.
Just got a couple items. You don't, and we already have this. You can purchase that weapon if you want.
Adir cut them down.
I don't think we have. Well, we might have some doubles of weapons that we can sell off to her. I don't think we have any more doubles other than that one weapon there. Oh, well, we got some pendant trousers we can sell off. Pilgrim trousers. So I'm trying not to keep too much of doubles in my inventory. It gets it more confusing when you're trying to figure out what armor you don't have. So we're gonna go into a boss fight here. Very easy boss fight in my opinion. She's not too powerful. This is one of those. She does have dogs though. As you can see, a dog just drags me from behind. This is one of those like bosses, mini bosses. When you kill these bosses, they actually become regular enemy, like world enemy bosses that you can encounter. You can either choose to take out the dogs and then fight her, but if you kill her, the dogs will just despawn anyway, and they'll just die. So I usually just try to beat her down. Like that, the dog will just die. I don't know. I don't think there's really any items around here. No. If you see some, by all means pick it up. What the hell's happening to me? I'm glitching out there. Down the ladder. Pick up some poison resistance bombs. I would recommend slotting this item because the next boss we're gonna fight, which is actually a back-to-back boss, this one that we just fought, and then there's another one literally right over here, and he has this poison cloud that he can spawn in, so definitely recommend using that. They will pump up the Inferno now that we've got our stats at 20 and 20 for vitality and endurance. And we'll talk to this guy.
At least I'm going to please. Some might, but I'm just, you could even see, but...
And I think after this next boss battle, you can also go in here
and
purchase some poison cures. I'm just going to use the resistance bombs, honestly, but you can go in there and purchase some of those if you like. Should probably rest back at this vestige, though. After this boss fight, we'll go back. In fact, actually, we'll go back right now, because we have these items. So we're going to warp to Vestige, Skyrest, do a couple things here at the bridge before. So if we run down here, my cape's glitching out into my shield there. My cape's glitching out. Run down here, talk, hand over that.
All facets of
he'll talk, hand over that.
All facets of
talk and hand over that.
All facets of the two fellow, one of the other, when she stood with the council of an apparatus, Harroward, a fitting
and then she'll
place
give you
for whatever,
basically the
for they are
next.
nothing but if the abominable to demand more, for there is death is a merciful, whatever, for they are nothing but the, whatever, for they are nothing but the.
And then if we talk to him again, which a lot of times you might have to rest for his inventory to actually change. So if we go up here, rest, we can then run back down here. And if we go to purchase again,
You'll serve a higher
you'll see he's got some more items. Like I said, Radiant Weapon, very good spell if you want to imbue your weapon with Radiance.
To strive in darkness.
Holy damage, I guess is what they call it. At least that's how... there are rings that I have on my Radiance build that increase holy damage. I just prefer calling it radiance damage. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Gerlinde. She hasn't seen but grow. Speak.
And this is our
she's
blacksmith that we
looking
just rescued
for
from that,
net in
you know,
morning.
cage. Come up here, talk to
You
her.
know,
She'll
as long as
My name is...
silence and noise which he rebut. And now so brings him to good.
As I will not, even upon pet.
You can upgrade, sell,
You
purchase items. We're going to get some tablets to give to her later on in the game. As you give those tablets to her, much like the Exactor, her inventory will change. She'll have new items to buy, especially upgrade materials, which will be nice. However, with the ending that I am going to be doing, you will lose access to her. So, if you don't want to lose access to her, don't do this ending, which is the Umbral ending. If you don't, and if you do the Umbral ending, just make sure that you have no need of her after that, because it can suck. Let's see if he has the spell that I want. Nope, he's got the poison version of it right now. So you'll have Radiant Weapon, Poison Weapon, Umbral Weapon, and Inferno Weapon for these like hand spells that you imbue your sword with damage. But I will be going for the Umbral Weapon one. And I think that's pretty much it here. We talked to him. Oh, no, we gotta upgrade our...
harbor many of believing, and yet, is that not a sign? Our holy word continue. Fellow sanctified vessel, may Aureus' divine radiance flow through me and into you.
Now we can go back and fight this boss down here. I think this is probably where, after this boss fight, is where we'll end this video. We will have some summons down here, I think, maybe. Maybe not. I guess not. Watch out for that guy, he'll try to fire at you. A very ugly looking dude. Oh, why didn't you put him in there? Ooh, man. Watch out for that. Apparently he just loves freaking blowing his ass on me today. There's that sort of get the poison resistance up. I mean, you can honestly just like throw things at this guy, but like it doesn't really do much damage, I don't think. Yeah, it doesn't do that much damage. Watch out for that shit, which I'm pretty sure we're inside of him right now. I can't even tell where I'm at. running around, grab his remembrance thing.
Comes always, my child. Yes. Hands in my embrace. Oh, may your flesh sustain my divinity. Bless you. Bless you.
You could have gone out of Umbral right there, but it wouldn't make sense since we have to go right back into Umbral to get to the next vestige. So. And this is where we'll end this video. And I will probably have the next one up tomorrow. We'll kill this guy real quick. It will continue from here in the next episode. Oh, another guy we gotta whack around here. Alright, I'll catch you guys later.